Hi, I'm Sarah, and today I'm going to show you how to create a discovery scheduler to use on your website. So this is going to be a scheduler where clients can directly book a call and fill out a form, and then they are going to automatically go into a project status or start a workflow depending on what your processes are. So harmful to this is anybody will be able to book in to have a discovery call with you. So that is a downfall of doing it this way and not using a contact form to get them into the system and follow up with them. So you can do it directly by getting them to book a call with you from your website, or you can add a contact form, a lead capture form, get them into your system, send them a scheduler, and make sure that you have the details so you're following up with them automatically. But today I'm going to show you how to add a discovery scheduler onto your website. I'm Sarah, your go-to Dubsado specialist. I've been automating client experiences in Dubsado since 2019. I've worked with over 50 service-based businesses, and today I'm going to show you how to embed a discovery scheduler onto your website so leads can book a call with you directly. First off, let's look at what you're going to need for this scheduler setup. So number one is to set up a project status called booked. Number two is to create your lead capture form, which you're going to attach to your scheduler. Number three is to create a scheduler for this call or meeting. And number four is to make sure that your canned emails are uploaded for your confirmation for the call and any reminder emails that you want to set up for this scheduler. So let's dive in. So the first thing that we're going to do is set up your project status. For after the call has been scheduled, we're going to want to see all the calls that we've got booked from leads. So we are going to go into the customize and we are going to add a status. So from here, we want to select leads because it is a lead. Job would be after they have paid and they're actually booked client. So it's a lead, and we're going to select call booked. So I like to add a little emoji. If you want to add an emoji, you can press Control Command Spacebar, and that will bring up your emoji keyboard, and you can search and select your emoji there. So I'm just going to save this. And now the next step of what we're going to do is add your lead capture form. So they are going to go fill out the scheduler and select the time. Then they need to fill out a lead capture form to create a project. Do not attach a questionnaire. A questionnaire is not going to create a project, and you won't be able to see the actual person that's booked a call within your dashboard. So we want to create a lead capture form. So from here, you can tick this plus icon, and by default, it's going to give you the first name, last name, email address. These are free fields that you need to have in your lead capture form for it to create this project for you. So you can add other things in, you can take things out if you don't want them to be there. You can add a really basic form. You can add some styling into it. So I'm just going to go through and style this form, and you can do the same. There's another tutorial which I'll link below about how to add Google and Adobe fonts. So if you want to add some custom branding, you can do that. Just go check out the other YouTube video. But first of all, I'm just going to put some styling in here. So I'm going to put a banner just to make it a little bit pretty and put some text in there so they know exactly what I want them to do. So I've made this container width 100% and made the inner 80%. So I might actually want to make that 70%, because I'm going to add some text in here. And then I'm going to go down to here and add 180 pixels either side. And then you might just want to even drag an image in here and put some opacity on. So I'm going to quickly build out this form and put some fonts in here, and I'll be back in 1 second to show you what I've created. So I've just added in the CSS for some Google fonts here, so I can customize saying please complete the form below, or whatever you want it to be. You can write some text here, and then I'm going to show you how to structure this so it looks a bit better, because by default when you preview, it does it at like 80%. I don't know, it doesn't add any spacing or any padding. So you can see it's not looking too great. So I'm just going to restructure this so it looks a bit better. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab a container and I'm just going to put it underneath here. I'm going to make that 100% width, and then I'm going to make it 80% and make it one column. So I want to put some padding either side, so I'm going to do about 80%. And you'll see why in a minute, because I'm going to put a 2 column in here. I'm going to make that 100% width, and I'm going to make it 100% container width and content width. And this is where I'm going to pull in my smart fields. So we've got first name, last name. Then I want to add another 2 row container. I'm going to do 100% as well. And then I'm going to pull through the email and phone number. So you can add another container and put through what services you're interested in. If this is a lead capture form, I would always add the project tracking. So how did you find us? And then you want to make that required field and put in all of the ways, so you can name them out. Facebook, tick the color. You can add custom colors if you want, save it, go through, add another one, so then you can add a new source, add Instagram. So go through and add all of them. And then next to it, if you're doing a referral, I would always add a box to say if other or referral, then for them to be able to have a space to write in there. You can also do a container and do things like which service are you interested in, and you can do some check boxes, because we're not going to be starting separate workflows off of the back of this, because remember, they are booking a call, then filling it out, and then once they've booked the call, after that call you would decide what proposal that you're going to send them. So you just need to know what service maybe they're interested in, so you can do some check boxes and list the service, make it required, and make it format vertically as well. So you can add as many things in here as that you want, that you need to know before you jump on the call with them. So now that is designed and done, the next thing that we're going to want to do is go into the lead capture form settings, and we want to attach that project status call booked. So after this form is filled out and they've booked that, it's going to go into call booked, and we want to pull through a project title. So you can pull through the project title of any client smart field. So we might want to use their full name. You might want to attach something else to it, so you can say whatever it is that the client title is going to be called. So once this is done, all you need to do is save and close your form, because you have completed your lead capture form. The next step of what we want to do is add our canned emails for the scheduler. So this would be adding maybe a discovery confirmation and a 1 hour reminder, a 24-hour reminder. So you need to add these into the canned email section, so you can title them. I will link these confirmation emails in the blog for you to be able to copy and paste into the canned email section. Once you've uploaded those, you're now going to want to create your scheduler that you are going to be embedding on your website. So to do this, you're going to want to create a new template, then call it something that will make it noticeable that you know that this is going to have a lead capture form attached to it. So we're going to call it discovery call, and maybe you want to add a star above it so you know that this one has the lead capture form attached and is not going to be used within a workflow. This is going to be used as the separate link. So then what we can do is build out the scheduler. So you can select your time, and then you don't need to attach an email, because we're going to be using this link, this URL. So it's not being used within a workflow. Then go to advanced, and you can build out this however you want to do it, prevention, buffer. Just make sure that you are attaching your confirmation email, and you're also attaching your additional form. So you need to attach your lead capture form that you have created for this. Then what you want to do is turn on your notifications. So maybe you want a 1 hour reminder, a 24-hour reminder. So just make sure that you add this here. And I would always turn on monthly view as well, because it's better user experience. So once you have this set up, you can save it. Once it's saved, you can now use this link here. So you can copy the link and you can use this as a direct link for a button on your website, or you can use the iframe, so you can embed this scheduler onto your website. Please just make sure that you also include a lead capture form that is a contact form on your website, because you could be losing out on potential leads. The reason being, not everyone that goes to your website will always be interested in straight away booking a call with you. They might fill out your contact form to learn more, and that way you can get them into your Dubsado system. By having them in the system, we can create a workflow that automatically follows up with them, so you don't have to lose out on that lead from not directly booking that call. Once you have their details within the system, you will be able to automate those schedulers to book a call, and also to have them in the system for you to be able to, in the future, maybe offer a discount from your services, or if you're having a sale. So there are more possibilities with embedding a contact form rather than using a direct scheduler on your website.